Okay, hello YouTube. I'm doing a video for my friend Ben1011 agent. Well, Ben. Say hi, Ben.
Hello.
Um, well, it's just gonna be a basic one about permissions. I run my server off of a website, so I have to. Oh shit! No, stop! Shut up. Um, I have to go onto my files of the client to access it. This is for GroupManager because he doesn't. He can only find videos for or permissions themselves. And why did I just download that and it still works? And it's not on here. God damn it. Um, well, a basic part to know about setting up permissions is that, hold on, um, is the global groups is an essential part because you can edit the permissions that you want certain people to have in essentials and in bucket. You can basically add any permission to one certain group, like you can just copy it, and then go up here and then press enter, and you have to press delete to delete the tab before it, and then you can paste it, but that did not work at all. That was a URL. Um, uh, Close. Nope, stop. No, I don't want to edit anything. And you go to your world right here, and it's pretty basic, but in your groups you can add groups, you can take away groups that you don't want, and mine is pretty much set up the same way Ben's is, but um, I had to add, if you want to in game you can add certain permissions to someone through using main gaddp. um, is there anything certain that you want to know, Ben, like that confuses you?
No, it's just kind of in general kind of thing.
Well, okay, first of all, prefixes, suffixes, I mean, basic shit. But a basic command. When you're owner, you don't really need a star in your permissions because you're most likely going to be op, which gives you permission to everything. But if you ever get de-opt, then you can opt yourself back. Um, okay, here's one of the essential things people sometimes don't know, but inheritance is a way to get something to pass down to the next group. Um, in mine, I have it set up in a certain order. So guest is inherited to member. The next group after member is faithful, which is right here. It passes on. Faithful goes to loyal, right here. Faithful and tutor donator go to tutor, and then tutor goes to moderator, and so on and so forth. Um, but if you these will be the permissions that you add in game most likely. Group permissions that you can add are these right here. If you see it, it has the G before it. If I delete it, the G becomes normal, but if I put the colon back, it becomes blue. These are leading through. The G stands for the global groups that you've already set up, which is why it comes in. Global groups comes in handy sometimes. Or you can just add all the permissions by yourself. It doesn't really matter. But always make sure that you have a backup for your permissions, because if you mess up at one point, um, you want to be able to go back to a previous one and then set it up to where you were before you made the modifications. Um, the config, you can. I've never really checked out the config that much, but you can set up how often it saves a certain group, and um, mine backs up every 24 hours. It saves every 10, and then when it updates, I forget how. Yeah, I don't know when it updates, but yeah, it's pretty basic. Once you get it down, like after this tutorial, you'll understand how easy it is to actually do it in the first place. I used permissions before, but then I figured this was much easier and less of a hassle to edit. Um, Well, yeah. Do you think that's enough, Ben? That I covered, or do you need me to cover something else?
That should probably be about good, I guess.
All right. Well.
If I have any questions, I can just ask.
Okay. And in this video, if anybody else has a question, just comment and I'll answer if I can. All right. Bye, YouTube.